So the question is, did this all work? It feels great. You can see I started sanding, but I need to reinforce the back before I really get into sanding this thing. It's time to pull it off. Let's do it. Oh yeah, come on. So I can reuse that, that's cool. So this thing obviously still looks like a mess, but it's actually closer than you think. Let me trim it up real quick and I'll show you what we're working with. And it fits really well. I mean, this thing, like, there's no fitment issues at all. So on the inside of the fender, to reinforce it, I used fiberglass mat. Fiberglass mat is a lot thicker and all of the fibers are woven in different directions, and it's very good for building up a lot of strength. Super, super rigid, and it holds a lot more resin, which adds more strength. I'm using a roller to push out all of the air bubbles. Air is weakness in fiberglass, so you really want to get all those out just to make sure that this part is as strong as possible. Now I'm mounting the fender to the actual car. That's because when it dries, I want it to still fit my fender, and this is gonna help it hold the correct shape as that inside layer cures. All right, so the guy that I'm borrowing this process from is named the Panel Stig, or that's what he goes by on YouTube, and he used screws, he used kind of flaps connected to the fender and then attached that to the body that was already cured. I know why he did that now, because as soon as you screw these things in there, they get wound up in that cloth. And if you don't align the hole right, it spins the cloth off and ruins the part. So down here, that is what happened. And I'm gonna have to come back and reinforce all of that. It's gonna be really ugly, I think, when it's all said and done. But I think it's still gonna work. On the other side, I will use like some straps that kind of hang over the fender to attach everything. I think it'll be a lot smarter. Anyway, now I just gotta wait 2 hours or so for it to cure. We can pull it off and see how much damage we did and how strong the fender is. Well, we got a problem. Oh, I wondered if this was gonna happen. Well, that one didn't do it, so that's good. The ones where it got wrapped up, though, are not happy. There it goes. Look at that. Whoops. So you can see right here where all that got messed up. That's a little frustrating. But I think it's gonna be strong enough. And that looks proper. I hit the outside of the fender with 40 grit sandpaper, which is really, really rough sandpaper, but I did that to level out all of the kind of imperfections and sort of hide my crimes, so to speak. Now it's time for the other side. I'm starting with just a mound of clay like last time. I did not use foam this time because it was so limiting on the other side. I just used clay. So I'm finally breaking out my ribs that I made. I made these ribs based on the other side, and basically all I did was make strips of clay and then lay fiberglass up next to them. These ribs did not turn out good at all, but they're still super useful in getting the right shape for this fender. When you flip the rib over, you have the mirror image, and that's what allows you to transfer the shape from the right side of the car to the left side of the car. It's almost done. I've got to finish out the bottom part right here, but it is as close to exact as I think I can get right now. And it is time for my favorite part. This is Gelcoat, and this is what you see when you see fiberglass parts normally, the white part, or if you look at like a fiberglass boat or shower. Gelcoat is what you see on the outside. It's the real smooth surface. I never use it because it's so expensive. This can right here, 30 bucks. So hopefully I got the right one. I don't know. We'll see. I bought the cheapest one I could find. Either way, what I'm going to do, I'm not going to use it exactly how it was intended to use, but I am going to use it kind of like if you're doing a repair. So I'm going to coat this thing with Gelcoat. I'm going to do 3 coats of Gelcoat. Each one's got to get tacky before the next one's applied. And it should make this part look a lot better, but it's also going to give me a surface to kind of flatten everything out and get this thing finished really, really nice. Let's try it. Alright, that's where we're going to stop for today. I'm really happy with how this came out. This Gelcoat has kind of some self-leveling properties. It cures kind of slow, but it will get really, really hard. It uses the same kind of hardener that fiberglass resin uses. So it should be a really nice surface for me to sand into and block down and get pretty smooth. So far, I really love how this worked. I love how it looks, and the other side is really close to matching as well. I threw some Gelcoat on it just to see what it looked like, and I had some extra, but it's definitely going to need the same kind of attention this one got before it gets its final 3 coats of Gelcoat. So I guess what's next is going to be covering up the front fenders. It's got its own challenges to allow the wheels to turn and all that crazy stuff, so we'll do that next, and maybe work into some other parts of the car as well. But we are moving right along. I hope you guys are enjoying this build. If you are, let me know in the comments below. I am loving building on this little car. It's really, really fun. You can go super extreme and it just doesn't matter. So that part's really awesome. I'll be posting videos on this car on Thursdays, so make sure you check here on Thursday at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's like 9 o'clock if you are on the other coast, Pacific Standard. And we'll be doing videos of this car every Thursday until it's done. I do have a pretty short timeline for this. I want to get it cranked out very soon, so we are going to keep moving very quickly. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you aren't subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button. Would love to have you on the build crew. And make sure you like this video because it helps something in the algorithm. Also, comment, because that's cool too. Let me know what you like about this. Let me know what you think we should do on the front. And If you have any cool Power Wheels mods, let me know in the comments below. I've gotten a lot of really cool messages about those. All right, I'm out. See ya.